What's going on, everyone? DSP here with a special vlog. I actually was thinking today a lot about a bunch of stuff that's going on. I talked about some of the stuff that I'm going to discuss tonight in this vlog on my pre-stream earlier today, and I said, you know what? Rather than only be discussing this on pre-streams and stuff, let me make a formal vlog, because I have a kind of a cumulative list of stuff that I'd like to go over with you, to let you know how things are going with me in the business, to let you know what I'm planning for the next few weeks, and to get, most importantly, I really feel, feedback from you, the viewers, in regards to what to expect, at least in the next month or so, as there's going to be a lot of downtime between now, December 28th, when I'm actually filming this vlog of 2016, and really the next major new release, if you're not aware, it's going to be Resident Evil 7, which is near the end of January. So we're talking a good 3 to 4 weeks here of kind of a span of time that I'm going to need to fill, obviously, with content for you. And really, the goal of this video is not only to get you caught up, but to get discussion going about what kinds of stuff you want to see from me in the next several weeks. Simply because the bottom line is I need to keep going. And what I mean by that is, you know, we've been very busy since the summer. If you remember, the summertime, there was a lot of downtime, so I was doing a lot of downtime projects and stuff. But then as soon as September hit, it was new releases, new releases, new releases. And yeah, let's be honest here, every new release wasn't exactly the biggest, hypest, most successful slash really most delivering on entertainment kind of game. In fact, a lot of the games this year ended up just kind of being like not as exciting as we all thought they were going to be. You know what I mean? With that being said, there's been enough new stuff to carry me since the summer until now, and now finally it is slowing down, especially this week, where I finally wrapped up a lot of the ongoing stuff that I've been doing, including my playthroughs of The Last Guardian, Dead Rising 4, and the reviews, and now I've officially finished my Final Fantasy 15 playthrough, which has gone on for the greater part of a month, and I just reviewed it last night on KO Gaming. So with all that stuff wrapping up, I want to talk a little bit about the future, alright? But before we even get there, let's talk. I want to give everyone an idea of how I'm doing business-wise, what's been going on, because there's good news, there's bad news. It's a mixed bag. It's always a mixed bag, let's face it. If you don't care about that, I urge you to skip ahead a few minutes to the next portion of the video where I'll be talking about upcoming stuff and try to get your feedback. But I promised to you, the viewer, that if I was going to talk about this kind of stuff, I would make videos about it so you're kind of caught up on it. So here we go. All right, so the last time that we all talked about business, basically, was kind of, I believe, sometime in November, but I don't think it was like, I think it was like mid-November, something like that. So a month has passed. What has changed? Well, listening directly to your feedback, I, number one, left YouTube for live streaming, and I'm now live streaming on Twitch. Okay, I'm going to be honest with everyone. It's not the easiest thing because it's a lot more of a pain in the ass technical-wise to be streaming at one quality and recording at a completely different quality for the videos that I upload to YouTube. It actually lends itself to a lot more bugs, a lot more issues. The setup every day takes longer because this program that I'm using, OBS Studio, has issues where sometimes it won't record or it won't stop recording, and then I got to mess with it. That's what happened this morning. I couldn't get it to record and stop recording and not have an error, so I had to keep restarting and changing settings and restarting until finally, after like 20 minutes, I got it to work. But I'll tell you this, some positive things that have come out of me leaving the streaming from YouTube and streaming on Twitch. A few things. And again, apologies. Yes, I am still sick. The good news is, you can hear, I'm actually getting better. I think I am gradually every day getting slightly better, slightly better. I am feeling overall better, so that's good news. Number one. People seem to like Twitch better overall, okay? Even though there is a select group of people who say that when I stream on YouTube that for some reason it loads better with their internet or whatever, the vast majority of my viewers seem to be under the impression that Twitch is better, all right? Whether it's they like the visual quality better, whether they think it's a better interface. Primarily, I think a lot of people just like the chat better on Twitch, even though, honestly, the chat is the same as the one I was using on my YouTube streams.
Where's the fucking, Where's the fucking emotes, dude? I don't see the emotes in your retard-ass chat. It's not the same.
It is IRC. It's the exact same client. It's just that they put this nice fancy, you know, visuals over it so it looks streamlined. And yeah, it is easier to just jump onto the page and chat right away. And yes, there's emotes and all of that stuff. And I get that, okay? For me, the main focus of my streaming was always the gameplay, but people have basically come out and said, no, listen, Phil, it is important to have this social aspect and have easier chatting and all of that as well. So at least in that regard, it seems great. And I'll be honest, there's a hell of a lot more social interaction with people on my streams now than there ever was on YouTube. People are engaged, they're excited, they're talking with each other. And yeah, of course, just like always, it gets derailed, and the chat is not always about maybe the subject of the stream, but at least I'm seeing more interactions now than I ever did over on YouTube. Okay, that's number one. Number two, being completely honest, streaming on Twitch has been profitable for me. Unlike streaming on YouTube, where I revealed a month or two ago, I said streaming on YouTube is just a fan service. When I stream on YouTube, my stream maybe makes, a couple bucks here or there. The best streams I've ever had on YouTube maybe raised me like 20 to 40 bucks. I'm not even lying. That's the most profit I've ever made on a YouTube stream, and that was for like a huge freaking premiere. Like the premiere of the PlayStation VR was a huge stream. It made me like maybe 20, 40 bucks, okay? But mostly the stuff I do on YouTube is just fan service. I'm not streaming because I'm getting anything out of it. I was doing it for the viewers.
It's fan service.
Streaming on Twitch has actually been profitable. Now, not every day. Because here's the thing. With Twitch, you've got subscribers, paid subscribers, right? You've got bit cheers, which is a big new thing. These bit cheers were not around when I used to be on Twitch, okay? What it is you can either watch a ton of free or a ton of ads to earn these bits for free, or you can actually spend money on Twitch and buy these bits. And during a stream, if you like what a streamer's doing or you just want to support a streamer, you can do this cheer, who in the chat it shows this big special emblem and all of that. And basically it's kind of like a micro donation to the streamer. So through people subscribing, which by the way, at this point I have over 130 subscribers on my Twitch page, so thank you to those who have subscribed. That is awesome of you. Through that, and also through all these bit cheers, I've been making at least a decent amount of money every day. And I'm talking even usually the slower streams. Like if I'm doing, I was doing an endgame stream of Final Fantasy and only 200 people were on the stream, I was still at least making some money doing it, which was awesome. It made it feel like the effort was worth it for me to come out and schedule the stream and get the stream working, get through the technical difficulties and micromanage the stream and the stream quality and everything. And it seemed like it was worth it. Because at least people were enjoying it, and I was actually getting something out of it for the first time in over 2 years, okay? So that's good. So the streams are better for most people watching, and the streams are better for me, so moving to Twitch seemed to be a positive step, okay? And yeah, it is kind of a learning curve, because now, remember, when I take breaks, I need to give shout-out thank yous, and I am, again, running commercial breaks. When I didn't used to do that when I was on YouTube, I'm now running commercial breaks again when I go on breaks and stuff like that. But this is stuff that I'm all getting used to. I've done it for almost a month now. I'm starting to get into a groove now a little bit, and I really feel that once the new releases in 2017 hit, that people are going to start showing up in droves. Right now, really, let's take a look. This past month, right? Really, outside of Final Fantasy 15, there were no high-profile releases that I was really playing that anyone cared about the streams. When Resident Evil 7 comes out, when, all these big high-profile games coming out in February, March, April are coming out, people are going to want to tune in, and I think that's going to be exciting, and it could end up being good for you and good for me again, alright? So overall, the move to Twitch for live streaming worked out. I'm glad I did it. I want to say again, thank you to everyone who just kept pounding me in my face and saying, you got to go back to Twitch. You finally broke through, and I didn't understand why it would make sense, and now that I'm there, I get it, okay? I get it. That being said, alright, right now, this week in particular, this weekend for the Christmas stuff that I did was amazing. People showed up, which I didn't even expect, but a lot of people showed up during Christmas Eve and Christmas to check out my Christmas Sims in WWE, and also to check out my chill stream on Christmas where I talked a lot about family traditions and stuff. And by the way, people really, thank you to anyone who cheered or subbed or anything over the weekend. I made a lot of good money this weekend, streaming more than really I've ever made before, which is crazy. I
don't think I've ever...
Now that's just me doing kind of, holiday-themed stuff. I can't imagine, how it's going to turn out in the future when I'm doing new games and stuff. That's really making me feel positive about it. But the trade-off here is that not every day is profitable, all right? There's days like, I'll be honest, the past 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, really not a heck of a lot is going on Twitch. There's not a lot of people showing up for the streams because I've been doing multiplayer with patrons. I played Pokemon Moon again. That's kind of for a niche audience. And then today I did my final stream of Final Fantasy 15, and that's been post-game for how long? So I understand. I get it. if there's not a special event or a big new game or something that's not super desirable, people might not show up for the stream, and the stream might not be profitable, all right? So what I'm going to have to do moving forward, now that I'm starting to get data, right, now that I've done it for a month or whatever on Twitch, I'm starting to get data. Okay, what would be a stream people are going to show up for and like versus what's a stream that people will not show up for? You know, I got to do things that work out for you that you want to see, but also that I can be profitable, so I can keep doing this as a job. And it's funny because, you know, whenever I mention money, how dare Phil mention money? I'll tell you why I mention money. Because this is my job, and unlike 95% of the YouTubers that you're probably watching...
Hey, guess what, dude? When I'm at work, I don't fucking talk about, I need money, 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 who you gonna trust? Money, 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 who you gonna trust, okay? Me? I'm giving away free money. And where is the fat man? He's at home playing his video games. Okay, fuck you, dude.
I'm not making a lot of money doing it. I'm not making ridiculous amounts of money and rolling in dough. At this point, I'm barely paying my bills because of all the negative shit that happened on YouTube this year around summertime and moving on. And I've got to keep being real with you about it so you know the situation. Because the bottom line is, if I can't do this tomorrow, because I got to go get another job, you want to know why, right? And there are ways to prevent that, but I got to keep you in the know and informed. So, streaming's good, but it's not profitable every day. Moving forward, I'm going to have to see what works and what doesn't, and see, do I really want to stream every single day? Or maybe, like I was going to do before I started on Twitch, what I was doing on YouTube, I was going to back off from live streaming every day to try to get more people to watch the YouTube videos. So we'll see. Let's see moving forward. I'm not promising anything. I am going to keep streaming for the short term. Let's see what happens. And if there's an update that I decide, well, I've decided to cut back on streaming, I'll let you all know. Okay?
You tried that.
Now that's Twitch. The YouTube side of things, not going so well. I'll be honest. If things continue, because I got 3 days left in the month, but YouTube statistics are staggered by around 3 to 4 days too. So really, there's like a week left in this month. Okay, from everything that I can see, all right, it looks like roughly October, November, and December for me were like this, kind of flat. And what that means is there was no real increase in interest. There was not any, new group of viewers who came and watched my stuff on YouTube at all, which is bad. This is the time of year where typically I get an influx of viewers checking out all the new games. None of that happened. So 2 years in a row now, where the same thing has happened at the end of the year because I got screwed over last year with those false copyright strikes. DSP Gaming does not show up.
Dude, dude. How fucking long has it been? How fucking long has it been? It's been over a year. It's been over a year. Right? Yeah, it's been over a year. You guys remember, I don't know if you guys remember this. When he went back to play Metal Gear Solid 5 or whatever, when he was playing Metal Gear Solid 5 when it came out, that was around the time where he was trying to say, oh, these copyright strikes, everything's getting cleared up, blah, 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 blah. Machinima has fixed the YouTube channel, and YouTube, even though they're dicks, my YouTube channel is safe now from copyright strikes. He's still fucking talking about this shit over a year. Over a whole fucking year.
Properly in YouTube search. It actually did earlier this year because there were a few videos, for example, when I played the Doom open beta for the multiplayer of Doom earlier this year. I think it was like April or May. A bunch of those videos got tons of views. And I was like, why? And I looked because when you searched for it in YouTube search, all of a sudden it was the top video. I don't know why. It just happened, okay? But since like the summer, none of my stuff shows up in YouTube Google search at all. You can't find... I want to see playthrough Final Fantasy 15.
I've been using the green screen more than DSP has in over a year. In just 2 days. I like using the green screen. I wanted to use a green screen ever since... I don't know. It's just better because you guys don't have to look around and stuff, and I don't take up half the fucking video that you guys can see, and now I'm like in the corner and you guys can see behind me, and look at this shit. Look at I can virtually touch this fapping pillow. All right? Look at this. Watch. Here, it's fun. Look at, I'm right next to DSP. Like oh fuck. Well, watch, dude. Watch. Like wow, dude. I'm poking DSP in his snorting nose. Like wow, dude. Like wow. Like hey, hold on. Like hey dude, stop begging for money, dude. Wow, bug poking mechanics. Wow, you know what I mean? Like, it's fun. Stop fucking up, OBS.
You'll type in Final Fantasy 15 gameplay or Final Fantasy 15 walkthrough or Let's Play Final Fantasy 15, and I'm probably on page 5,723, even though I've done a 50-plus hour playthrough of the freaking game. It sucks. This is what YouTube did to me last year with those false copyright strikes and all of that crap, okay? So again, 2 years in a row, busting my ass the end of the year to cover all these new games, and it didn't really pay out for me, which sucks. And I'll be honest, I'm nervous because now what's going to happen, this is what happens every year, we now head into the slowest time of the year, January. January is the deadest month and always is. If I barely made do in October, November, December when it was supposed to be high, right? What's going to happen in January? Am I going to see my totals go boo into the gutter? I hope not. What I'm hoping now is that we're to the core level of viewer where no matter what I play, I'm still going to get a consistent amount of views.
5 minutes in,
because I
really
can't see another dip. If I see another dip, I'm really in financial trouble. Okay? Just being real with you. Now.
He's okay, all right. All the other times he was in financial trouble before. Well, this time, he's really going to be in financial trouble, if you know what I mean. Snort. Okay? Like...
The good news is... Okay, there is some good news here. Patreon seems to be steady. I was nervous back in the summer when all of a sudden my Patreon dipped like crazy, and 1 month we didn't even hit the funding goal for the month. First time ever. Since I told all of you about these serious troubles I've been having in October, the Patreon skyrocketed, and then as I expected, it's kind of going down, but it's still exceeding the goal. So as long as the Patreon stays steady, that's good. So please, by all means, everyone, if you support me, you want to see me keep doing this as a job, please check out my Patreon, patreon.com/darksidephil and consider pledging. Okay? That's good. So the Patreon is still steady. Twitch now, all of a sudden, I'm going to have a new revenue source in Twitch. So that's a good thing. Now, I don't know if that's going to stay consistent or it was great for the first month and now that's going to taper off too. I have no idea. But at least for the first month here that I've been streaming on Twitch, things are good. All right? So that's the good news. Twitch is increasing income, great, and Patreon is steady. But I'm really nervous about these first few months of 2017. What is going to happen with me not having high-profile releases to play? Am I going to see a giant dip in, views? Am I going to see a giant dip in revenue now? Because ad revenues are going to drop on YouTube. What's going to happen? I don't know. It's very uncertain and shaky right now, okay? So with that being said, all right, really what I need from you guys right now who are watching is input. I need to know what is going to get you interested in my stuff during this downtime.
What the fuck? Oh my god, okay.
In January, because the bottom line is once Resident Evil 7 comes out, and then a couple weeks after that, you've got a few more releases in February. There's going to be stuff to occupy people and hook people coming up late January, and then late February, March, April, there's a ton of releases. But I need to get to that point without, completely crapping out on my business here. So...
You already are, dude. Why are you asking... Why are you asking the small fucking minuscule portion of the fucking internet what's wrong with your content? Like, why are you asking me? Like, why are you asking me, dude? I don't fucking know. You should fucking know. Alright? You should fucking know. You should fucking know. You should fucking know. Okay, dude? I mean, like, wow. Like, seriously. The fuck? The fuck are you trying to do, dude? What's your fucking problem? Get the fuck away from me. Seriously, get the fuck away from me.
What do I do?
Thank God. Okay, alright. That was a little too close, dude. Like, that was dude. Okay. This is fucking gay. This is fucking gay. Okay, that's better. Here, guess who I am. Guess who I am. I mean, come on. I mean, I have to make soaps all the time. Me? What the fuck? What the fuck am I doing? The fuck is your problem, Jackie?
And really, you know, there were a few things that I was planning on doing, and already it seems like they're not going to pan out. Like, for example, I said, oh, we got downtime. So because we got downtime, I'm going to do Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which is the one Zelda game I never really played. It's kind of the pivotal, critical game in the Zelda franchise because all the future Zelda games kind of split from the timeline that was created by that game, right? And I played it on Monday, and a decent amount of people showed up for the stream, okay? But it's not really, no one cares about it on YouTube, really. It's not doing very well, okay? So obviously what that tells me is that's going to be a niche game. Yes, there is an audience for it, but it's not an audience that's going to be mainstream and be watching it constantly, and it's going to allow my business to keep afloat. Now, I'm already doing Pokemon Moon, and that already was a niche playthrough too. So now we've got two niche Nintendo playthroughs that if that's all that I play for January, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. Seriously, like, that's just the reality of it. It's just not going to happen. Okay?
Pokemon is dead.
So that being said, I need to do something different in January. Something that's going to get people excited. Something that's going to bring people back who maybe been away while I was doing games that they weren't interested in December. And I have a few ideas. All right? Let me express those ideas to everyone so that you understand what my mindset is here, and let's see what people have to say. Okay? First of all, I want to make it abundantly clear. I've said it a million times. People apparently don't believe me. I'm not playing Street Fighter V anymore, okay? Street Fighter V came out with a Season 2. Ooh, Christmas week. Give us more money to unlock another character. We rebalanced the game. And by the way, the consensus is the rebalance is terrible, and people still hate the fucking game. But I digress. I'm not playing any more Street Fighter V. It's a waste of time. The game was poorly developed. The game was poorly released. The game was poorly implemented. The DLC characters were horrible. Everything about the game is terrible. It's the worst competitive Street Fighter ever created. Still, even though they've reduced the input delay and all the issues, it's still garbage. And I'm not wasting my fucking time with garbage. I would much rather play stuff that I want to play and have fun with it than play garbage. And that's the bottom line, is that game is crap, and if people keep supporting it, Capcom will keep making crap instead of making good games, so stop it. Okay, because the thing is, people have been hounding me. Phil, I can't believe you're not playing Street Fighter V anymore. It sucks. I don't play shitty games. I play them to review them, and I'm done with them. I'm not going to go back and back and back to more shit. Like, there's a pile of shit. Oh, look, they sprayed some fucking potpourri scent on it. Should I shove my face right the fuck back into a pile of dog shit? No, yeah, I know it sucks. I'm not going back to it and wasting my time. Stop it. I mean, stop. It's so crazy how people are like, I need to go back to it. Phil, you got to keep playing Street Fighter. No, if a game sucks, it sucks. The thing is, there's other fighting games coming out this year that are going to be good. Injustice 2, hopefully Tekken 7, and there may be Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite later this year, right? We'll see. But let's focus on those and stop. Just because there's no fighting game out right now doesn't mean you have to focus in on shit. There's tons of other stuff going on planet Earth that you don't have to waste your time with bad fighting games. Street Fighter V is a bad fighting game. Stop.
There's so much stuff on planet Earth that we don't have to fucking worry about fighting games. Dude, you play video games for a living. It's really funny Dude, it's so fucking hilarious. He's asking for people's input on what he should fucking do and what they're interested in. People are asking him to play Street Fighter V and cover Street Fighter V, and he's not doing it. And he's asking his fans what he what he should do, like what they want to see. What's your fucking problem, dude?
Okay.
Okay.
I had to get it off my chest with the amount of people that have been bugging me about it.
Me too.
So, what are my ideas for January? Well, I had a few ideas. The first was, I could do a throwback RPG playthrough, because now would be the opportunity to do one.
Aren't RPGs JRPG's niche or whatever the fuck?
Before we get caught up with so many new releases that I never get to do another RPG. And I was thinking Final Fantasy IV. It's not going to happen. The bottom line is right now, everyone, basically it's off the table. Because I'm already playing Pokemon Moon, and I'm already playing Zelda, and both look like they're in playthroughs that aren't getting much interest at all. So I can't do a third playthrough of something that I'm really dying to do just for it to get no interest. That's the bottom line.
He hasn't even done it yet. He hasn't even tried. He's just like, fuck it, I'm not doing it. Nobody's going to be interested. That's fucking retarded. He hasn't even started the game, and he's already view quitted it. Wow.
I know people are disappointed.
And yes, drop Pokemon Moon. Alright? He needs to stop playing Pokemon because you want to know why? Pokemon takes way too fucking long to play. For a fucking playthrough. Let's take a goddamn look at his fucking gaming channel. DSP Gaming, Pokemon. I don't even care which one it is. Like 105 videos. 105 videos, 70 videos already. But 105 videos. Fuck watching 105 Pokemon videos. The same bullshit going on and on. And okay, it's done. But fuck that. That's not interesting. Pokemon is not fun to watch unless you're actually fucking funny. Okay? So, drop Pokemon. I know it was the wrong video, but he hasn't finished Pokemon Moon. I'm just saying, I'm just comparing, it's way too fucking long.
Because when I do finally play,
you have to be funny to get views. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. He's not an entertainer or a comedian. He's not a video editor too, by the way. Wow, this video is almost done.
Final Fantasy IV, it's going to be my second ever walkthrough, not a playthrough, because I've played Final Fantasy IV so many times. It's the first Final Fantasy game I ever played. I've played it a million.
Heck, it might even take him a whole lot longer than 105 videos. I'm just saying, it's fucking boring. I'm just saying it's fucking boring to watch. Seriously. A fucking Pokemon walkthrough of the same shit. Oh, I go here. Da 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 da. I don't know how far he is in the game. I'm not saying it's going to be 105 parts, but I'm just going off the past Pokemon game he's played. So
times, I'm going to be able to do it in enough detail to do a walkthrough for you. Just like I did with Final Fantasy 6 years ago. But I can't do it now, because now I'm already caught up with too much stuff that isn't getting attention, and I'm not going to stop playing those games just because I want to start another one. So Final Fantasy 4 is on hold. It'll eventually happen. It's just not going to happen anytime soon.
No, I doubt it's going to ever happen now. Afro's saying it's going to be more than 105 parts. I don't know. I haven't been watching him play Pokemon. That shit's fucking boring. And I don't think he's going to be playing Final Fantasy IV. He might. But I think he's already, he's already saying that it's not going to have any interest. So what's the point of pushing it back even further to lose more interest in it? So it's never going to happen.
Okay? And some people are like, and this is really annoying, I'm going to call this out too. Why doesn't Phil go back and finish Scarface? All right, I'll tell you why. Let's see. The game sucks. It's just fucking an endless grind of bullshit. I hated a lot of it. It was funny because it was kind of like Final Fantasy 15 in a lot of ways. There were moments of greatness where you could see where Scarface kind of inspired some of the best things about these open world sandbox games of the future. But the fact that there's such a repetitive grind of garbage gameplay in there for fundraising ruins the game. Okay.
You cheated. You fucking cheated.
And people are like, why don't you go back to it? It was a good game. It was getting views. Wrong. The streams weren't getting views, and the videos on YouTube weren't getting views. No one really cared about this playthrough, except for guess who?
Fred Fox. Fred Fox. He's mad because Fred made a fucking "this is how you don't play" of it. Or whatever. That's fucking pathetic. That's fucking sad. He has to fucking quit because somebody made a "this is how you don't play" of his fucking playthrough. So he quit it, and it didn't get any views at all. I kind of find that to be that might be fucking bullshit. I don't know, because there was lots of fucking shit in there that was actually fucking funny of him, playing it and raging at it. But that's a good fucking face. But really?
Idiot kids who hate me, who want to see me rage at this game that I don't like, and then make montages about it all over the internet. Well,
you did! You raged at it! Oh my god!
Guess what? They already did it. Even though I didn't finish the fucking playthrough, they still made montages about it all over the internet, and that's the only reason anyone wants to see me go back, for those stupid negative reasons.
Dude, alright, this is the guy who hasn't finished Final Fantasy 15, and still reviewed it. This is the guy who makes countless reviews for games, says you need to play the full game in order to review it, and he made I don't even know how many reviews of games that he didn't finish. So why the fuck does it matter? All right, I posted this on Twitter when I watched this clip in particular. He thinks in DSP's world you have to finish the whole thing in order to make a video about it, and except for him, when he makes video game reviews of games he'd never finished. So
fuck that game. I'm not going back to it. It can rot in fucking hell.
Oh no, fuck that game. I'm not going back to it. It can rot in hell. Well, you know what else can rot in hell? Your views, buddy.
The game sucks. There you go.
There you go.
So what can I do then in January? Well, I really, at this point...
So what can he do? He can't go back to this game because all the haters are going to make montage videos about it. And he's not going to get any views from it, dude. I mean, come on. What can he do? What else can he do? Seriously. And then his entire plan to gain more interest in what the fuck he's doing, his master fucking scheme of things is to go back to fucking Dark Souls, a game that literally everybody fucking watched him fail at. That was the fucking interest in that shit. It was funny to watch you be a fucking shithead in that game. And then he's like, I'm not going back to Dark Souls because they just want to see me rage and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, you're wrong, dude. You're wrong. You're an idiot. Stop it. Stop being stupid, okay?
I've got one idea. Now, I'm totally open to other ideas, all right? But I have one idea.
Scarface.
And it's not what you're thinking, because a lot of people are like, oh, he's going to play Kingdom Hearts. Wrong. Dude, ladies and gentlemen, Kingdom Hearts is another fucking RPG. It's another niche title. It's another game that's not gonna get...
Dude, everything's fucking niche. Quit fucking YouTube, dude! You're a fucking niche YouTuber. Quit YouTube. Go work at niche Burger King. I don't give a fuck. Stop saying niche. Everything's fucking niche when you don't have fucking views, alright? Why don't you just stop? And you don't have to fucking worry about it.
Tension, right? It's another game that's like a downtime thing that I would balance with something. I can't play 5 niche games and balance them all at the same time. I will go out of business.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. This dude is looking for games to play during downtime. He doesn't want to play niche games because it won't get him views. And they're for more downtime games. I don't understand it. I don't fucking get it. I really don't. So there's no way in his mind, there's no way he is going to be able to survive January until Resident Evil 10 or whatever the fuck comes out. Cuz all these fucking games people are trying to suggest are all niche downtime playthroughs or whatever the fuck, or downtime games or something. During downtime. He's looking for downtime games to play over in January until Resident Evil 100 comes out, and he doesn't want to play them. I don't get it. I really don't.
And by the end of January, when Resident Evil 7 comes out, you'll see...
Oh, 7. Sorry, whatever. I don't watch Resident Evil movies.
Sorry, everyone. I'm off the internet and can't make videos anymore because I basically didn't make enough money to pay my bills. Therefore, I'm now in financial crisis and I have to get 2-3...
Then get the fuck off the internet, dude. You can't play downtime games because they're niche and they're for downtime. This is fucking downtime time. This is nap time for you, dude. Good night, DSP Gaming. Good night, KO Gaming. Good night, King of Hate Vlogs. Bye-bye. Okay? This is the end. Alright? This is the fucking end. Alright? Seriously. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, though? He can't do downtime games because they're niche, but he needs downtime games in between Resident Evil 7 so he gets the views, so he can play Resident Evil 7 and pay his bills, and not get kicked out of his house, and not have gout anymore. Like, I don't know. Alright? I don't fucking know. He doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Fucking jobs and quit YouTube. So it's not gonna happen, okay? I can't be doing all this shit, alright? I need to do something that's going to interest people, that's going to get people excited to watch my stuff again at a month when generally there's nothing else going on in gaming. My idea is something that I've been playing with in my head for a while, and something that I've wanted to do and really didn't have an opportunity to do, and now I'll maybe have the opportunity to do it. There's a game franchise out there that when I started to play it, way back when, it's almost like famous across the internet. Because I didn't understand it. The game doesn't do a good job of explaining itself.
This out.
Fact, a lot of the things about this game franchise are never explained. You have to figure it out for yourself or have someone tell you. It's a game franchise that at first I hated so badly that I just left it for an extended period of time. But then eventually I came back to it. I grew to love it, and now it's actually one of my favorite series that I've ever done on the internet. So much so that I've played every single sequel and game kind of in that continuous series since they've been released. Of course, what I'm talking about is the games from Software. Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Demon Souls. And
why doesn't he go back to the Bloodborne DLC that he rage quit? How about that? There's a good idea.
I'm sure Bloodborne 2 is probably in development right now, right?
Bloodborne 2.
So that being said, the one thing I've never done is actually done a legitimate playthrough of Dark Souls. I just never did.
All right, here's a good idea. Hey, I want to go back and replay a game that I was horrible at, and that people made stupid fucking montages of me, or where the fuck. All right, let's search up DSP Dark Souls. I wonder what we're gonna find, dude. I'm very curious. Oh wow. Look, his Dark Souls playthrough is on the top. This is how you don't play Dark Souls Mirror. This is how you don't play Dark Souls 3. This is how you don't play Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls, 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 Dark Souls. Alright, and look at this. I mean, come on. Really? DK Mario Link, you're stealing DSP's content, dude. Come on. Like, so when people search up DSP Dark Souls, wherever, this is what they're gonna get. This is how I don't play videos. And shit like this. And fucking DSP Gaming Verified, whatever the fuck that is. Don't worry, we'll get to you in a second, John Cena.
What did I do? I flubbed it. The first time I tried to play the game, I didn't understand it. I didn't even know the basic gameplay mechanics of how the game was supposed to freaking work. I ended up sucking ass in this game. And eventually, I ended up quitting it, not knowing where to go, what to do, and just being so frustrated, I said, fuck this, and I stopped playing it, right? So, then I went back to it 2 years later when I started live streaming in early 2013. This was over 3 years ago, by the way. And then, again, I still didn't understand the gameplay mechanics. I still didn't get it, because I hadn't played other games in the series yet. And really what happened was I ended up having a hand-holding kind of run.
There was no other games in the series yet. You fucking idiot. It's the first fucking game. What a fucking idiot.
Where people were like, you need to do this, you need to do this, and they would show me what to do through summoning people, or people just through the stream chat explaining blatantly to me, this is what you do. And honestly, I didn't legitimately beat the game. It's true, not even close. You know, that was...
That's debatable for 99% of the games you play now.
One of the biggest assists...
Oh, I forget about Demon Souls. Maybe that... was that out? I think that was. But...
playthroughs I've ever done in my life. But now... I have legitimately played Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Demon Souls to some extent, although people did, that was the second game that I played in the series, so people explained a lot about it to me. But, you know, Bloodborne, Dark Souls, I've done these games now, and now I have this kind of education in what to expect and how to play the games. The bottom line is, I don't even remember everything about Dark Souls 1. I remember a little bit, but not tons. And I get, like, recollections in my head about certain parts of the game, but not others. And I guarantee you, if I were to replay Dark Souls 1, I would lose and die and rage and suck. Which is what people want, right?
What? He just fucking admitted it. He fucking admitted it. That's what people want. That's what people want. But I'm not playing I'm not playing Scarface, because people are going to make montages of me raging, dude. The game sucks. I'm gonna rage at the game, and I don't want to play that game. I'm gonna rage at the game. The game sucks. I'm going to play Dark Souls. And everybody wants to see me rage at Dark Souls again. Because I already played Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Fucking idiot.
But at the same time, there's a chance that I'll actually do a lot better than the first run that I ever did, because now I kind of understand the freaking game. So,
you just said you didn't remember anything from
that being said, I think I would maybe like to do a second run, a legitimate run in Dark Souls 1. One where I'm not constantly summoning and I'm not getting tons of advice from stream chat and stuff like that. The question is, if I did a second run through Dark Souls 1 would people watch? Would you show up for stream?
I'm not.
Would you subscribe and cheer? Would you show up on YouTube and watch the videos on YouTube?
No!
Right? Or is this going to be another case where everyone's excited and tells me to do something, and I start it, and within the first couple of sessions, everyone's gone? You know, and that's...
Fuck watching him play Dark Souls again. Seriously, fuck watching him play Dark Souls. Seriously. Like, a legitimate run. Already played through it and knows this stuff. Seriously. He can't play through... He's not going to play through the game without stream chat. He's going to be looking at stream chat. Like... And I don't want... Dude... For the amount of fucking Dark Souls, this is how you don't play montages and fucking marathon videos of DSP playing Dark Souls, I'm fucking tired of seeing Dark Souls. I'm fucking tired of hearing... I'm fucking tired of hearing it, dude. Where the fuck is it? I'm tired of hearing, you know, watching this dude or whatever, and just be like... Ah, come on! Wow! I had that demon at level 60. Wow, dude! Come on! I died! I rolled! I dodged! Oh, the camera sucks! Oh, backed into the corner! Oh, I dodged! I rolled! Like, come on, dude. I'm fucking tired of hearing that shit, okay? Fuck Dark Souls.
The problem here is, how do I hook attention? How do I hook your attention and keep...
There's input delay! Wow! Okay, alright, I forgot about that one.
Going, I would think that a game like Dark Souls would hook everyone's attention and keep them going, because this is a game I have history with. You know, I played it when it was new and I failed and I quit. I came back and kind of cheated, and now I'm here to do it legitimately years later. You know what I mean? But I don't know. A lot of times I have these ideas, okay, and they don't turn out so well. What I'm thinking is I could start playing it as early...
You think? I think the whole idea of DSP gaming is a fucking horrible one.
...is next week, and balance it with my year-end series, and I'll kind of balance it also with the other playthroughs that I'm doing that are more niche downtime playthroughs. And therefore...
Wait, what?
Start playing it as early as next week and balance it with my year-end series, and I'll kind of balance it also with the other playthroughs that I'm doing that are more niche downtime playthroughs.
Okay, so how the fuck did Pokemon Moon become a niche downtime playthrough? Oh wait, because he wasn't getting views. Why didn't you just stop playing it or something?
And therefore, it won't be necessarily so much that
fuck watching Dark Souls.
You know,
no.
That it doesn't finish by the time Resident Evil 7 comes out.
Take a sip, fucking dickhead.
I mean, worst case scenario, we already know that I'm probably going to finish Pokemon Moon within 2 to 3 more sessions. So that'll be out of the way. So me balancing year-end series with Dark Souls and Ocarina of Time may be the way to go, I'm thinking. But again, I need kind of commitment from people that they're going to show up and they're going to watch, and this is going to be something interesting you're going to like. Because if it ends up being another flop, I don't know what else to do in January. I'll be honest here with everyone.
Start looking for jobs, dude, please. Seriously. What, Timon, I'm going to call you Timon. Timon in the chat is asking, what chat do you use? I use Freedom Chat. We're in the SciTube/r/Freedom Chat hashtag. Alright? And that's freedom with 2 E's. If you know what I mean. Yeah.
Half my time for the next few weeks is going to be busy with year-end series, which, by the way, is how I'm going to close this video. I'm going to talk about the year-end series because I got an announcement about those right now, okay? But half the day, every day, I'm going to be working on these year-end series, whether it's my most disappointing games of the year, the funniest moments countdown, and then the Game of the Year awards. And those take weeks to go through. It's going to be probably this week, next week, the week after, and probably even into the second week of January until I finally finish those up. And now I'll have more time to do more gameplay, okay? So that being said, I can't start Dark Souls 1 and no one's watching, and no one's watching Zelda, and no one's watching anything. I just can't. I need to know, is this something that people are going to be interested in? Do you like this idea? The return to Dark Souls 1, an actual legitimate run? If not, I need, good ideas. And I know some people would say, oh, why don't you play Jak 3? Why don't you do this down to, why don't you play Assassin's Creed Rogue? Because the bottom line is, those aren't going to put butts in seats. Those are...
Dude, people have wanted you to play fucking Jak 3 for a million fucking years. What the fuck do you mean it's not gonna put butts in seats, dude? It's been on a fucking patron marathon thing. Seriously. Why the fuck doesn't he play Jak 3? Why didn't he play Jak 3 after Jak 2? It doesn't make any fucking sense, but... come on. Oh my god. Area Lord donated Jak 3 to DSP, and DSP never fucking played it. He has nothing to play. Scarface, Street Fighter 5, Bloodborne DLC. Add Jak 3 to the list, too. Oh, and Disgaea 5... The Talos Principle. But it's been... I don't know why he thinks it's niche. It's been in one of the fucking... It was one of the games that was nominated in one of the patron things or whatever. It didn't win, but it was in there. So... And I think that was the one that... I'm pretty sure that was the fucking one where he played Crash or whatever.
Going to be downtime, niche playthroughs, things that will get kind of a little bit of attention from a small group of people, and I can't keep doing that kind of stuff during downtime. I need to get projects going that are going to get people excited again and reinvigorated to come back.
No one... Dude, how long has it been? How long has it been since he's played Jak 2? Playing Jak 2 for views, not fun, whining. That one get viewers? I mean, I don't remember exactly what Jak 3 was about. I think it had a couple of racing segments in there, but I mean, that's niche. That's for a niche audience. That's obviously not going to get viewers, even though he said in the fucking video it held 600 viewers or whatever, you know.
To my stuff,
but that was 2 years ago.
Especially after a month like December, where it was a lot of stuff that a lot of people weren't really interested in. Okay. So, I need ideas. Do you like the Dark Souls idea, balanced with Zelda and year-end series for January? Or do you have a better idea?
Play Jak 3! Seriously.
If you have a better idea, feel free to share it in the comments of this video. On Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP. Email me, darksideville@hotmail.com. Let me know. Because I need help right now to get attention back. I know that once the new releases hit, as usual, people will come back and start checking stuff out, but I can't...
That's not gonna fucking help your business, though, dude. After a while, all that fucking attention you're gonna get, nobody's gonna give a fuck after a while, dude. Seriously. Nobody's gonna give a fuck. If you can't figure out what you have to do when these releases aren't going on... What the fuck are you gonna do when one actually comes out?
I can't wait a month for Resident Evil 7 to come out and make no money for the month. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? I mean, being real, I have to keep going here. And that's kind of the situation I'm in, where I want to keep doing this. I am enjoying what I'm doing on a daily basis, or else I wouldn't do it, right? I've loved covering all these new releases.
He enjoys what he's doing on a daily basis. But if you have a suggestion for a niche game that won't make him views, it's nothing. I know he wants to make fucking money. He's losing money, blah 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 blah, or whatever. Da 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 da. Okay. But I mean, come on. Come on, dude. You admit that people want to see you rage at games, and that's why you think going back to Dark Souls is a good idea. And then you won't go back to Scarface because you're afraid people are going to see you rage at that game. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Either way, dude, like, you playing Dark Souls again is just going to have people make another fucking Dark Souls montage. So what's the point, you know? Like, any game you go and play, I'm sure there's a need for a fucking this is how you don't play.
Just for you guys, I really had a lot of fun with my extended playthrough of Final Fantasy 15 and all that stuff, but it's kind of like, now that I've got downtime, I don't know what to do anymore with this downtime. How do I fill it? How do I find things that people are going to enjoy and projects that people want versus something that a very small, select, verbose group of people want, but the people don't actually show up to watch on a daily basis?
Dude. Like, come on, dude. Like, there's this fucking niche audience. His fucking minority who is in the fucking stream chat all the time is that minority. The people that he interacts day in, day out with, or whatever, is that minority. The people who are asking for certain games. This is the minority that he's talking about. His fans. A lot of his most dedicated fans. People who sub to him on Twitch. People who are sub to him on fucking YouTube or whatever the fuck. People who give him bits every day. Alright? They're the fucking minority. Like, so for him to say shit like, oh, I don't want suggestions that only like a niche audience is gonna, want or whatever, it doesn't make any sense, because the people who watch him, who interact with him and aren't fucking, haters or detractors or blah blah blah, whatever the fuck, like, those are his fans. And then like the other day I was saying, it's like, for the amount of people who donate money to his Patreon to see him play multiplayer games with people, they like, for the amount of people who show up to his Patreon, give him money for Patreon and for multiplayer event, and are able to play multiplayer games with him, only so many people show up. So, and then he's got the people who, whenever he posts videos like this, they come out of the woodwork and fucking comment and never come back until he uploads another fucking video like this. Like, I'm not the only one who said this. Everybody else has. Phil has this little group of people, these little group of white knights that come in whenever he uploads a video where he needs help, and they just kind of like, fucking anal cis the fucking chat or whatever, the fucking comments, looking for fucking hater comments and shit like, keep it up, Phil, da 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 da. You're my inspiration for YouTube. Like, that doesn't help him. Here's Yanu. How about a genocide run of Undertale? You said you were wanting to go back to it eventually. And maybe, but the genocide run is incredibly boring. Purposeful, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't even know who the fuck this is, but I know who Yanu is. But yeah, even there, that's an idea of something he wanted to do and hasn't had time to follow up on it because it's more of a downtime thing or whatever. I don't know if it would have any interest since he kind of just finished it. Like, it's like he's trying to like get ideas for these fucking games. Crash 3, complete the trilogy in preparation for the Insane remaster. Why the fuck should he bother playing the Insane remaster? I don't know who you are. If you're a hater or whatever, sorry, I don't care. But that doesn't make any sense because how many fucking games? Isn't it Crash 1 through 3? They're remastering. So why the fuck should he go back and bother, or even why should he go and play Crash 3 when the remaster's coming out? I'm waiting for somebody in chat to tell me. I think it is Crash 1 through 3. The remaster version is $40. Original is like 15. I don't know, but I'm assuming it's like Crash 1, 2, and 3 or whatever, but like that's the perfect time to fucking go out and buy the game and play Crash 3 and try Crash 3 out on this new remaster. You know, he's played 1 and 2, and then he can compare it to how how it is with Crash 3 or whatever in this new one. You know, that's a good idea. Him going to play Crash 3 and then going back to play Crash 1, 2, and 3 or whatever the fuck remastered. I think that's a fucking stupid idea. Here, finish the Bloodborne DLC. Good idea. Bloodborne, jump back into that. And Darkest Dungeon. Fuck Darkest Dungeon. Sorry. It's a fucking boring ass game. What would make money are the fad games that top YouTubers play. Five Nights, etc. Five Nights at Freddy's is dead. I know you said no, but Final Fantasy VII isn't niche, and it's a game everybody want to play for not time. Not to mention the ties to Project 7. Play Jack 3. I'm liking that comment. Play Manhunt. I don't even know what that is. DK Mario Link. I think it was funny series of cheesy Sega CD games. Those are some of your funniest content, dude. Like, finish Talos Principle. Thumbs up. Woo. Hype for Dark Souls. I would definitely watch. Fuck off. Skyrim Remastered. Fuck off. He just finished playing fucking Fallout. I don't want to watch him play another fucking Bethesda game ever again. What about Kingdom Hearts 2.8? I don't know what that is, but he said no JRPGs, so I'm liking that comment. Good game. Twitch is always the best way to make blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. Fuck. Dark Souls rerun sounds good. No, it doesn't. Dark Souls run isn't a bad idea. Yes, it is. I would love to see Twitch YouTube videos of Dark Souls Saga again. I would not. I would rather die. Dino Crisis 1 and 2 and Condemned 1 and 2. I don't know. Another run of No Man's Sky would be nice. Sure. Like, this is sad. I know. I'll play Dark Souls 1 properly this time. And it's DLC. Please don't. Buy Final Fantasy X. Very good. VG. Recommendations for early downtime. Siphon Filter 1. PS1. Fear Factor. Jet Set Radio. Ninja Gaiden 2. Xbox 360. And Jet Set Radio for Dreamcast. And Fear Factor for PS1. Like, all these games are niche titles, dude. A Corvo run in Dishonored 2. No. Please play. No. I don't like Dark Souls, but I'll watch. Then don't fucking watch it, please. I'll play Battlefield 1. I would love to see you replay Dark Souls. You know what fucking game DSP should play? You know what fucking game I'd be interested in watching DSP play? All right. If he can get it, he should play fucking Darhide 1 or whatever the fuck it's called. Like, look at this. Listen to this. Like, come on. Who doesn't love that fucking startup music at the beginning of PlayStation games? Like, come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, I gotta relax. Oh shit. Okay. Alright. Oh my god.
That's my problem, is getting people to show up every day, okay? All right. So that's that. Now, let's talk a little bit about the year-end series, and that'll end this video. As of tonight, right now, when I finish this video, and as I'm uploading it, I'm going to create the polls on thekingofhate.com. We'll see. Oh, excuse me. Let me take that back.
That might be better.
It definitely won't be Friday, because Friday I'm actually going out and doing my errands. It would be Saturday night, where I may start that countdown, okay? So that's the deal. The disappointing games of 2016 are the first year-end countdown, and the poll for funniest moments is coming up, and that's going to be the second countdown, so you need to start voting tonight, okay? When I get the poll live, or the polls live, I'll try to either put the descriptions and the links, or the links in the description of this video. I'll tweet them out. I'll do everything I need to get the word out there so that you can get active and start voting on that stuff, because I really do need, obviously it's your votes, your nominations, your votes. I need your votes in order to determine what the funniest moments are, okay? And then Game of the Year awards will be the last thing, so 3 year-end series this year.
Game of the Year awards.
All right, that is it. Thanks for listening. I hope now that you're more up on what's going on. Thanks for the great Twitch stuff. Let's try to keep that up, because now that it's slowing down, I'm nervous. What if this Twitch revenue goes away? Do I want to stream every day? And that's what I'm going to be faced with if the streaming doesn't end up being profitable every day. So, use bits to cheer, all that stuff on Twitch. Please keep that going, and I'll keep streaming. YouTube, it's slow. I don't know what to do to turn it around, which is why I'm trying to get your feedback. Do you think a Dark Souls run would fix that? Or do you think, no, I got to do something different? I don't know. I'm looking for your feedback, okay? All right, that's it, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you, all this week for new stuff. Tomorrow's going to be patron stuff, where I do multiplayer with patrons. Friday's probably going to be the continuation of either Pokemon or Zelda, and we'll go from there, all right? That's it, everyone. Peace out. Thank you.
Okay, thank God that video's over. I actually didn't have that much to say besides the whole Dark Souls thing. So, now we're watching this fool. He doesn't even make as much views as DSP does. And that's weird, because he makes fucking YouTube videos. Oh my god. The fuck. Hold on. Wow. He's going full YouTube or DSP rant in the comments section. I don't know. We'll see what he has to say. I don't know too much about this character. Besides, he has a John Cena shirt, and that's pretty much it. So, we'll see. And yeah, he's an active commenter in the comments section. So let's see who. Hold on. See what this guy's all about.
You know, I already knew what I was going to sign up for, and like they say, you have to take the good with the bad, and I feel like I definitely have done that when I first started. When I look back, and I feel like it's been a good year overall. I can definitely say that, but there's not always gonna be good things to come around, whatever you decide to do, and you have to, just like I mentioned, you have to take the good with the bad, and I definitely have done that. I developed thick skin doing this. I did not have it before, and admittedly, the negativity did get to me in the beginning with tons of all types of different comments and messages I've been getting over time as I've done this, and it definitely made me a lot stronger. And I'm glad that I can say that for when I decided to do this. And just doing this made me a lot tougher, stronger. I developed thick skin, and I have to really say that if you do decide to do this, you definitely have to have thick skin. And I know some people wouldn't probably be able to have the strength to really take what I took over time, not even just this year as a.
This dude is always already 100% better than Phil. I have nothing else to say besides that. I don't watch PowBlock. I don't know that much about him already. He seems like a good dude in my book. So
and it's probably going to be some background noise going on outside as I film this. But I could go long in this part because I'm going to talk about my year as a whole. It could be 2 parts in one, or maybe 3 parts, but I'm definitely going to combine it for one video so everything can be said that I wanted to say as far as this year has gone for me. And I'm really happy, and I can definitely say I have found happiness with this. I have found myself. I have discovered myself doing this as a person who didn't know what I wanted to do growing up, and I'm glad that I started doing this, because if I didn't, I don't know where I would be right now if I didn't start doing this. And I'm glad that I kept moving, and there were times where I wanted to give up from just going through a lot. And the fact that you get those people that'll come to the channel and they don't know anything about you. They'll judge you based off on one video, and they'll say something nasty or attempt to try to insult you and make fun of your channel and make fun of your videos. But you try to go to their channel, they don't have a single video or anything like that, and they make it seem like they can do better than you, and they don't have a video of their proof of showcasing their skill and whatnot. But one thing I want to mention before I get into other things as this year, from throughout the year as a whole, is that I have never thought I was better than anyone. I have never said I was better than anyone out there saying, oh, I'm the best YouTuber, I'm the best guy in the world, and that I'm better than everyone. And if you don't watch my stuff, you're a bad person, and fuck you if you don't watch my stuff, and if you don't agree with me or anything like that. Everyone has different opinions and different likes and preferences of what they like to do in different games. I even had those type of people this year. They didn't even like the game I was playing, and they wanted me to play something else, and if I didn't play a different game and they didn't get their specific way, that they wanted you to do something for them, and if they didn't get their way, they would just try to make threats and threaten you in some kind of way, and I'll say, oh, I'll unsub, I'll leave, and all this type of different things. And I have people this year like that were fans of my content like that, and
Phil or whatever. This dude's an actual gamer. What is this? You guys should check this video out. It's actually pretty funny. Yeah, this you guys should check this video out from The Secret Life of DSP. This video is really good. But yeah, PowBlock seems good in my book. I don't even consider him that much of a DSP fanboy.
Okay, and welcome to a vlog that I really didn't think I would ever make. just because, well, I tried to forget about it after all this time, and because I didn't think
This guy's fucking eating my head.
that
He's doing
this
eating my head,
person would
dude.
remember after
Fuck
all
that.
this time either.
Fuck that. I'm going on.
But I think this could be a good thing, hopefully, because
I'm safe up here.
I am talking to you, by the way, the person that's watching it, JD228. I don't remember if your actual name is JD or not. I don't really know or remember, but I really do hope you don't have any malicious intentions with this. Really hope not. I just hope that you...
The fuck just happened? The fuck just happened, dude? I don't even fucking know. Holy shit. Holy shit. I didn't even know it could do that. Wow. Wow, dude. Buffer. Wow, now it looks like I'm standing up. That's realistic, dude. Hold on, I gotta hey, yo, dude. Stop being fucking buffering and shit. Play the fucking video. Wow, fuck you.
Remember, anybody who will watch this, basically what's going on. In my early parts of YouTube, like I'm starting about when I first started, I made these friends from over in England, is where they live, United Kingdom. Their names were Tom, Reese, Callum. I'm not sure really if that was their actual real names or not. That's the names that I've heard from them, so I just called them that, I guess. And after a while of getting to know them a bit and playing with them for a while on Minecraft and stuff, we started talking and I was hearing them talking about getting bullied and stuff by this person called JD or something like that.
But there's the purple light from over here.
And I'm not really a kind of person who accepts bullying. I'm more of a person that's like, you gotta stand up to that shit. So at that time, I thought
I wear pink shirt.
that'd be funny if I made a vlog about it.
Gay.
About this guy. To call him out on his bullying, you know, for my friends. Because at that time we were close friends.
Gray. Look.
We all were.
Real life lighting.
And basically they're like, you know what you should do? Make a funny vlog where you say this and this. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And so I said some stuff like oh JD, you're gay, and with this person that I don't know, and you know, stuff, and I said some pretty terrible things in that vlog.
I'm not wearing a fucking pink shirt, Docter.
And so they were egging me on to do that, so I was pressured, but I still had the choice to do it. And I decided, you know what, if you want to be a bully JD, then you're going to get it. So I did that. And that was wrong of me to do. It really was wrong for me to do something like that. Because I didn't think that really anybody was going to watch it. I knew that they were going to watch it, but I didn't actually think that, you know, because, what was it, Tom told me that all your friends in school saw it and were like making fun of you for weeks about it. And I didn't really actually think that was going to happen, so basically I said those things and it probably hurt you a lot. Especially the responses that I got to you, which I won't mention. I know they were angry responses. And I probably would have said the same thing if it was the other way around. But a bunch of years have passed by since any of that happened.
Fuck this.
And I've changed from all of that. I don't, you know, say those things anymore in my vlogs or about people, you know. Not really. I usually try to hold my tongue when it comes to stuff like that, especially on YouTube, because I know now how it can blow up in your face and how people can get affected by that when they hear that stuff in videos. And I know that, what was it? I had to delete the video because it was flagged. I think I'm not sure if you flagged it or not, JD. I don't really remember what happened with that. I know that I deleted it, and that, you know what, I am glad that that video has since been gone. Because think about it, if it was here after all these years, think about how much more guilty I would feel about still having that. I probably would have deleted it anyway. Even after remembering it being there after all these years, I probably would have just been like looking at my vlogs, be like, oh yeah, I made that vlog with that person. Oh, I should just delete that. So, you know, that's how things have become for me these days. Is more of a person who try to mend people, like try to become friends.
Fuck that video. I don't care.
See. Alright. Blimey. Check this area out a bit.
The fuck is that noise?
I know. Oh my. This is bad. This is very bad. Bad. This is very bad.
What was that noise? What the fuck? The fuck just happened?
This is it. This is it. My final end. Goodbye.
Did you just commit suicide? What the fuck was this video? The fuck was that? What? I'm confused.
Okay, so it's been 20 years since I done a vlog, but I have something here. That's right. I went up Bayvert a few days ago, shopping, and this is what I ended up getting. 3 games that I didn't know were up Bayvert, because they usually do not get, like, good games up there. So I went to the drugstore, and here we go. We got Lego Star Wars, which I'm going to play first. We have Batman,
Arkham. Fuck you for playing Lego Star Wars before fucking Batman.
Asylum, which can also come in 3D if you have 3D.
3D! 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 3D!
Glasses, so that's good.
3D
has
glasses.
New content, blah blah blah, all that crap that there, you know, goes up. This is the complete saga, by the way, so it goes all the way from episode 1. What is it? It says from all 6 episodes of Star Wars. So yes, that includes the what's it called? You know, well, I can't actually remember, but you know what I mean. Like from the beginning of this to this, to this, right? So yeah, that works out very well. As I said, this you already know, or well, I actually don't remember if you guys know, but on my here, download it, I end up getting a code for Arkham City, so that's there. So that actually works out pretty well, because Asylum City, skipping that shitty Origins, probably, unless it's patched, and one day beginning Arkham Knight when that comes out, even though it'll probably be 50 years before it gets after that, but still, at least
50 years, oh my god.
Then I'll have the other.
In Origins, everybody fucking shits on Origins. I don't give a fuck. It's a fucking Batman game. That's all I fucking need.
To complete it first, because I usually don't do games in order. I don't really care about that. And we have Borderlands.
Borderlands.
Him blowing his brains out. So there we go. Yeah. So that's going to be great, Borderlands, and then maybe get Borderlands 2, pre-sequel, and then Tales of the Borderlands. Why not? Right? Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Look at that. Look at those nice brains being blown out with his hand. I didn't even know they could use his hand to blow his brains out, but you know what? I guess that's what a psycho can do. They have the power to blow their brains out with just their hand. So good for him. But anyway, enough joking around. I got these 3 games. I decided to do just a little vlog just to show it. And yeah, it's going to be great. Okay, right now I'm wearing my grad coat, because in an hour or so I'm going to go outside. And as you can see, fits me very well, and it looks a little like right here, you can kind of see I'm big, so it has the coyote on it and stuff, which is really good. Hey, look at that. That's our school CRA, but the coyotes, yeah, so that's good. Anyway, I'm gonna go outside once. I'm gonna wear this because I'm gonna need all the batteries that I have in my drawer. So that way, if one of them fails, I'll put it in our pocket and then just take another one out, put it in the camera, keep going until it's all done. Now, hopefully, I don't run out of memory. I just hope I don't. But we'll see. I'm gonna do a tour of Woodstock. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'll see you in well, a few seconds, because this here is going to be edited out. Alright, so right now I'm outside. Ignore the noise that's going on over there. They're just on skidoo. I'm going to take a walk around, you know, do some stuff. Let's see. I don't know when the battery's going out, but right now I'm going to take a walk around, show you the place, and that's going to be it. So I'll see you in a few. Alright, so this here is the place where we get our wood too, pretty much. Over here, I don't know if you can see it very good, but I think you can. So here's the place where you go over there. There's apples that grow on trees, crab apples, not actually real apples, but I suppose in the way they are real apples, but yeah, that's that. They're out there doing their thing. So let's continue on. Over there is where my mom works. She works with this old lady. Her name is Myrtle, and yeah, she's pretty old, but hopefully she's still got it kicking in for a long time. And I really like her. She's a good boss. She's very, very kind to us. So yeah.
Did you guys check if your YouTube thing was buffering? Because it's not. I'm trying to say. I gotta sit still, make it look like people who has their videos playing and don't know that the video is buffering, like on their end, whatever. Buffer! Okay, all right, okay. Wow.
Myrtle, and like her. She's a good boss. She's very, very kind to us. So yeah, let's continue on to. And over here we got a bunch of misfits. Wow. So yeah, over here we got another misfit. Look at him. Look at that misfit going on along there. Look at him. Look at that misfit. What you got to say, misfit? Huh? What you got to say, misfit? Say something. You know it. I'm taking a video on my channel. Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going? And over here we got look at that crow.
He's like, wow, what a fucking nerd.
That crow over there. Such a nice crow, isn't it? Aren't you a nice crow, eh? No, oh, what's wrong? You gonna fly away? Alright. Anyway, it's the post office. Won't be the post office anymore. Person working there is going to retire, and then it's going to be located all the way over there. Not right there exactly, but it's going to be located like completely around there. And as you saw from my house, that is very far if you're walking. Now, if you got a vehicle, of course, yeah. Alright, this is the United Church. You have three churches: United, Pentecost, and Army. I used to go to Pentecost. That was when I was a kid, and now I go to the Army. Not recently though, but go to the Army church. This one here is usually for United people when they're going to get married. They don't really go in here anymore. They just either go Pentecost or Army. It's not really United. Like, it's not like three different religions. right now. It's not like one believes this, one believes that, one believes that. It's just basically two now. That one's church over there and that church over there. Alright, over here we got cemetery. Nice cemetery. I would go in it, but yeah, I'm not going to go in that. This here's, well, two main cemeteries basically. It's one cemetery, but it's two. It's like the Army cemetery and the Pentecost, basically. So yeah, and as we move along, we'll get to the park or playground, as if you want to call it that. Well, I'll show it to you briefly. Over here we have where we swim. It looks so dangerous right now, which is actually pretty dangerous, but over there is the Rattle where we swim. We don't swim on this side, we swim on the other side. The other side's safe. So yeah. And over here is brief imitation of the playground. We'll get close now. Hold on, I'll start running. Just because I don't want to wear out the batteries in this camera. As you can see, I'm pretty far from my house. House is over there. Hopefully you can see it. Because I can't really see it on camera. It's really hard to see. Yeah, my house is over there where it belongs. And yeah. So over here is the playground. We got the slide that's supposed to be there in the summer. Will be the gazebo. Got swings, got the air slide, kiddie slide, and we got a basketball field. I'll get down to that later on. See, we got someone up there on skidoo. Alright, right here we have my childhood school, which from grade kindergarten to grade 5. Ooh, tired from walking up the hill. Kindergarten, grade 5. I was in this, and then went on favorite school in grade 6. So yeah, it's no longer a school. It's turned into something else. Not sure what it really is. All I know is people goes in and you know, does boxes and stuff. So I don't know what that would be called. Over here we got baseball field. Pretty much it for up here. Over here we have my church, the Army church. Oh, I am severely tired. And over there we got a dog beating against the door. Look at that. I don't know what he would do if he could get out. Probably chase me. He attacks me though I'm getting. So it wouldn't be advisable for him to even attack. Because okay, over here we have the City Hall / recreational center, where people come to play darts sometimes. This is where I pretty much worked when it was raining out. So yeah, well, I mean, I'd work in the park, I'd work in the cemetery, painted. See these fire hydrants over there? I painted all them, every single one of them. We cut the grass around it, painted all that. It's pretty good. Yeah, so we have that. Now, next thing, oh yeah, the shed too over there. See the shed? That color there wasn't meant to really be that color, but the people who works with the paint and mixing paint and stuff, they don't know what they're doing, so we end up with that color. And that's the color we had to go with for the doors. So yeah. So remember, don't trust people out there, just don't. Right here we have a further detailing of Rattle. There, you can see it's pretty fierce right now. That don't breathe. There is the work shed where all the tools is at. Storage is a little shaky. Further detailing stuff. The thing over there, Debo, seesaws, swings, the other slide. That's pretty much it for the playground. Nothing really extensive, nothing really, you know, like, oh, I gotta go to the playground every single day because it's that fun. Not really. It's fun, but it's not fun like, I mean, people go there to hang out, but they won't really go there to, you know, to like, really play for an extensive amount of time, except for the kids, I suppose. But that's pretty much it. Alright, we're back at the house, and I am tired. Like, I guess it's because I'm not used to going outside anymore because I don't go out very often, so I am beat. Whew, I just want to lie down right now, but all I'm going to do is turn on some TV. When it's time for me to turn on the computer, I'll turn it on, be on with my girlfriend slash fiance, because, I mean, the reason why I say slash fiance, I know I mostly say girlfriend, but it's basically, since mom and her parents don't know, then, you know, I'll say girlfriend and sometimes I'll say fiance, so it really doesn't make a difference. But to me and her personally, we're fiancés. Just to clear it up to everybody. But the thing is, whew, it's gonna be a while. Like, I have to edit all these videos out. There's probably gonna be like at least 8 or 9, 10, maybe 11 videos to render out, then edit together. So that'll probably take a while, so I'll probably do it within that hour, seeing if I can, and hopefully I can edit it together and that. But the video that I made the other day and then the other day after might not be up because they're a little bit longer. They're already put together into one long video, so it's like gonna be harder to do that. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, that was the tour of Woodstock. I'll see you next time. Okay, so I got my cereal right here. Look at all this. That's a lot of sugar. Look at that. So anyway, I'm gonna keep this on and watch me eat cereal. So that's great. Don't know why I'm doing it. I guess I'm just really bored. I don't know if you guys can see me. If you can't, oh well, whatever. Just get you to watch me eat cereal. I know it's weird, but I don't really have anything better to do. I'm bored. So yeah. This cereal is good. Kellogg's Corn Flakes. Oh, I know. Kellogg's Corn Flakes. They're great! I can't really do it like the Tiger does them all. Even though it's not really the Tiger thing, but Kellogg's is the Tiger thing. I do this. You guys might go out and buy some Kellogg's Corn Flakes now because I'm doing this. That'll be so funny. It'll be like, Alright, there's been an increase in sales of Kellogg's Corn Flakes. And you know why? Do you see this video on YouTube? This video of this guy eating cereal and doing impersonations and stuff. Now people are buying more cereal of this kind. So you know what? We're gonna hire this guy, give him some money and stuff. And there we go. I wouldn't mind acting. I'm asked to be an actor. I don't want to do it just for money now, but I do it because I love to do it and because I want to get money. It's usually why I act crazy a lot when I'm doing my videos, just to make you guys laugh or make more people want to watch and stuff. I know battery's going up. I don't know. I should probably use that battery power for other things, but so yeah. Let's see. Cornflakes. No fibers in it. It's 3 grams of sugar in by itself without the sugar that I added to it. I'd probably add like at least 10 grams of sugar to this. Oh, that's crazy. There's a lot of sodium in this though. 190 milligrams, which is a lot. Wow. 1.9 grams. I guess it's not really a lot, but it has 2 grams of protein in it, so that's good. That's if you're eating alone, I guess. Vitamin A with milk, 8%. Calcium is 15% only with the milk in it. Iron, 30% for each side. Vitamin D with milk. Thiamine, 50%. And 45 without it, so I don't even know what thiamine is. Thiamine, or whatever you call it. So yeah. And then the ingredients of the cornflakes itself: flaked milled corn, sugar, malt, corn flour, malted barley, salt, color, and BHT, whatever that is. I mean, eating this by itself, yeah, it's you know. Now the Rice Krispies are the good stuff. I can eat that without sugar. With sugar is really good, but without it, it's pretty good too. Or when I'm eating cornflakes, I have to have sugar in it. I don't really know what else to say. I guess I'll end the video here. So yeah, I'm bored. I'm eating cereal. I'm the doctor. Good night, people. This is going to be a new vlog. Oops, called Funny Vlogs. Well, this one here is information vlog, but I'm going to be doing one called Funny Vlogs, and yeah, because what if you want to see just something funny? Well, you may say all my vlogs are funny, but I mean actually funny, like, say this. Ooh, Hello, I am Stomach. Okay, that's enough out of you. Yeah. That's what I mean. That's something really funny. Like no information whatsoever, just doing something funny. So I do a new segment called Funny Vlogs. I'm going to do a segment called just Information Vlogs, where I'm just doing information, like when I raged on YouTube about it and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Information vlog, funny vlog, information vlog, funny vlog, and yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. Oh, my stomach wants to say something. I will be back. Ho 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 ho. Okay, shut up. Man, my stomach just don't want to shut up. Can't do anything but that, but yeah. So I will be seeing you next time. See, there's something funny. Put some stuff on that because I want it to have a taste on it, so that's fine, you know. See, you can see there. I don't really have to, I suppose. I just want to see if it would be good. this could taste terrible bad. This might not even taste like macaroni and cheese. I don't know, because I've never done this before. It's probably not going to taste too good. It's probably going to be like basically eating butter or something. I don't know. It's probably not going to turn out the way Mom makes, so I'll have to ask her later. So I'm going to put this in the oven, and we'll see what it looks like in a few seconds. Yeah, that's pretty good, I gotta say. So, overall, fried salmon, really good. 4.2 out of 5. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to enjoy this. And I'll see you next time when we're cooking with the Docter. So here we go with this here. And I've been thinking, one more thing. I've been thinking that maybe I should go more steps. Like, try and show you a little bit more instead of just showing you what I'm putting on. Cook it a bit. Show you what it looks like when it's cooked. Then take it out and eat it. I might try and show you just a little bit more of it. And then edit the video. Because